What's going on, everybody? Evan here with Evan's Detailing and Polishing. You guys ask, I try to deliver. Everybody wants to know about that black line. When you're polishing metal, there's going to be a nice thin little black line or maybe a thick black line depending on what amount of pressure you're using. Hopefully you guys have watched that pressure and technique video that I posted up not all that long ago. But that little black line in front of your buffer is literally where your excess compound is slinging off that buff in front of you. Especially if you're using a 3,000 RPM grinder or a 6,000 RPM grinder. Where that line is depends on which one you're using. On a 3,000 RPM grinder, you'll find that that compound line is usually thinner and closer to the buff. If you're running a 6,000 RPM grinder, that line is sometimes a little heavier if you're using more pressure, and it's usually further ahead of the buff. On the 3,000 RPM grinder, I try to show everybody that runs my comes through the training course. There's a difference between what I call the shine line and the black line. Now, what is that? Shine line and black line. Shine line is where the buffer has actually created its shine. It's usually typically just behind the black line. When you're buffing across something, sometime I recommend just stopping. Stop everything you're doing midway through a tank or midway through a wheel. Look at that black line. I mean, physically look at it, and then take like carb cleaner or brake clean. Spray a little on a towel and erase your black line, and just remember where your black line was, and you'll actually see the shine line behind it. Even though it looks like your buffer touched it, it usually hasn't. Where that black line is, underneath that black, is unpolished. Even if the light little edges of the fabric of the buff has touched that section, 9 times out of 10 it hasn't built up enough heat to actually physically polish it yet. So that shine line is the more important line. Black line is just there from where the excess compound is slinging off in front of you, and the shine line is what you want to focus on. Now, if you're working on something rounded or flat, we're going to make a different video about that here real soon, and hopefully that makes a lot more sense for you. But pay attention to your shine line. Definitely look for it the next time you're working on something. It'll definitely help make your polishing even that much better. If you're watching your shine line versus watching your black line, you're going to be doing a whole lot better in your polishing process. The black line is just where your excess compound is slinging off in front of you. So make sure you watch and check that out on your next time polishing, and hopefully you're learning something. Appreciate you guys watching these videos. Click that subscribe down below, and of course you can pick up all the products we use on GoShineOn.com/shop.